Oh, how beautiful this is.
Afrikaners are jolly, proclaims a popular Afrikaans folk song.
We cater for anybody who speaks or understands Afrikaans, en dit is hoekom ons julle genooi het.
And that is why we invited you, because we know you understand Afrikaans.
For generations of listeners, the Afrikaans public radio station RSG is both friend and family. Today it reaches more than 1.3 million people with its shows. The station's award-winning drama director Renske Jacobs is proud of the station's boundary-pushing efforts. Her father was a former station head. For her, like for many in the audience, the station is part of a shared heritage.
You get that feeling that you're broadcasting for your uncle, your aunt, your mom, your dad, your grandpa, your grandma. And if you don't do it the correct way, they will also reprimand you in that way when they send you SMSs, so that you feel like, ooh, you just disappointed one of your family members now.
The public broadcaster works under a strict license and legal mandate. After the end of apartheid in 1994, it became more inclusive, reflecting its diverse audience in South Africa and beyond. It changed its name to Radio Sonder Grense, or Radio Without Borders, and has survived, in part by listening to its loyal audience.
Afrikaans is a language to keep people together. Is a very important thing, and it's also good because the people across the different racial lines and the different lifestyle lines, the language is binding them.
And the broadcaster is constantly presenting new things, acting like a university for some, says program manager Kobus Burger.
We use the radio, we use audio to give people all these experience that they might not always have. In Africa, the oral tradition is so important, to sit around the fire, and that's radio.
The Afrikaans-language radio station was, very firmly in the government camp over the years until the change in 1994. The lesson to be drawn from that is simply how powerful culture and identity is. What we're seeing now is an attempt to kind of reclaim that identity outside of its apartheid associations.
As RSG marks its milestone year, its listeners keep tuning in, knowing they will be heard. Marize de Klerk for VOA News in Johannesburg, South Africa.